Hold on. I also wanted to show y'all something real quick though. Hold on, wait. Yo, that boy said, "Fuck that shit, I'm out of here." He was like, "Fuck this nigga, I'm gone." Yo, he was losing his shit, yo. I started tapping and singing, humming like bullshit song. He was like, it was really running that boy crazy. Yo, losing his shit for real. But I wanted to go live because I want to show y'all something. Hold on, let me start this damn fan real quick. I like this fan, by the way, because when they do their coughing campaign, these fans right here come in handy. They've been relentless in trying to get me sick again. Like they've been coughing like a motherfucker. Like they've been for real. So I'm glad they put the fans. You know what I'm saying? But they probably gonna take them. They're gonna find a way because they already took the box fan that was right here. But I wanted to show y'all this before it got crunched up. It was my fortune cookie from when I bought Chinese food today. Look, it's orange, yellow, and black. I don't know if I can see that. It's a pretty little cookie, but it's crunched up. See the colors? Orange, yellow, and black. And also, y'all, the place where I got my food from is also a buffet. It looked nice in there. Ain't gonna lie, it looked nice. But the guy asked me if I wanted to stay, but I told him nah because I was dirty. I was hanging out in the graveyard, you know what I'm saying? Chilling, laying on the dirt, um, and just chilling before I went to wash my clothes or whatever. But yeah, man, and I ended up, but no, let me not say that part. But yeah, I never seen a fortune cookie like this though, y'all. Look, you see, it's chocolate, orange, and yellow. I mean, it looked pretty though. But yeah, he was losing his shit, man. That boy got up out of here. He was man, fuck this nigga, I'm out. He didn't say that, but you know, that's probably what he was thinking. But all that is about this man. That's why I be trying to stay to myself. But it's sad though that they get these soft ass people to really fuck with you who can, don't get me wrong, now I give them props. They can dish out a whole lot of punishment, but they can't take shit, bro. They can't take zero. You feel me? When they can't take what they dish out. You know, when you give them what they give to you, they break, crumble, it's all kind. It's sad. It really is, but you see, when I try to avoid them and stay to myself, stay out of, they was having a fucking, he was having a field day too. He laughing and all that shit. Like, he was really celebrating. They were happy. But when I started doing my little annoying shit, like, if you only know how I can fuck you up mentally. I could be really annoying. You'll be like, I want this nigga. All right. So that's why I was just standing myself. I just gave him a little taste. And he had a signal for the lady to come out here and give us a warning. But I think this lady seems really cool. Because y'all know the lady, Miss Nicole, who I was fucking, and the white lady who I was fucking when I was living in Fort Walton, in Okaloosa County. She looked just like her sister or something. Like they could be her little sister. I'm serious, they look so much alike. But she, I think she smokes cigarettes though, and Miss Nicole don't smoke cigarettes. I think Nicole who live in Okaloosa smokes only weed. I don't know, but I could be wrong. But so I say that to say this. So far, and I might be wrong, but it seems like she really likes me. She on my side. You feel me? Because when she came out here to give the warning, when he did the signal, she came out here to give us a warning about being too loud, but she was looking at him the whole time. Like, she was mad. Like, y'all been fucking with him, but you can't handle when he fuck with you. She was basically looking at his ass like that. But she really cool with me. She been cool with me from day one. I think, but I could be wrong though, y'all. But if she faking, She's doing a hell of a good job, but so far it seems like she on my side. Like she really cared for me or something. You know what I'm saying? Like she really cared for her. Cause when he signaled to her on through the camera up there, and the two cameras up there, he was sitting over there. Once I started breaking him with my annoyance, he broke. He signaled. She came out. She was looking at him mad as fuck. Like, the fuck? You been fucking with this man, since he been here, bro. This man been ignoring you. He fucking with you for a few seconds. You can't handle that. But she was looking at him like that while giving us the warning about being quiet when we out here. You know, granted, there's no rooms out here. The girls' room all the way at the front, right by the door. The men damn sure can't hear us because they upstairs with their door closed, or their door supposed to be closed. You feel me? They all upstairs, and they make the most noise out of everybody. Cause y'all know I got them on record too. They snore louder than a motherfucker. They snore is the loudest I've ever heard in my life. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. They make a whole bunch of noise, but nobody never say nothing to them. They get to snore away. You feel me? So can be them, but for for the most part, it seems like she on my side. But the dude from New York, who I was telling y'all about, who seemed cool as hell, his name is David as well, a little black nigga. He seemed really cool, but lately, I think it's him who's slick fucking with me. Because every time I go in the bathroom, he'll rattle the door. If I'm in the shower, he'll rattle the door. Or somebody would rattle the door and try to come in on his shift. Happening only on his shift now. And I think they realize that, so they might switch it up. But he act like he in love with this lady here. One day when she was sitting by me at the table, he was losing his shit, seemed like it. And the shelter, us people in the shelter got on him about that. We teased him. We thought that, we told him that's his girl. He like, no, that ain't my girl. I got a wife, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But his actions showing that he really cared for her. Because, like, she came on shift late tonight. She came home when he was clocking out, and he acted like he did not want to leave. He wanted to stay here with her. So it's like he must be lying about something. But let me say this: it's like she don't want to be around him. She want to be away from him. But it's like he chasing behind her. That's what it's like. Now I can be wrong, but it's like he chasing behind her. She trying to get away from him. Like, nigga, let me breathe. You feel me? Like, go ahead, bro. And it's like as if, because it's like she liked me more, but he low key cock blocking or hating. But I don't like white girls. I told him that. And I guess he think I'm, because one thing I noticed by here in the North, excuse me now, but especially from New York, and I think Massachusetts up there as well, they have a lot of liars. So they not used to a nigga being honest. They forget that I'm from the South, which have nothing to do with it, because the South, we got our liars as well. But you get what I'm saying? People from the South, well, I can't say that. I don't want to say that, but I'll just put it on me. Because I'm so honest and raw, and I'm from Florida, for some reason it seems to go on one ear and not the other ear. So they think I'm lying about the shit I say. They always gotta fact check everything, or run tests or games, or information, probing for information, provoking all kind of crazy shit every day. So it don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? But what I noticed is that it appears to be that she likes me in a way. She's really cool with me. She want to be cool with me, and she's on my side. But I could be wrong, though. But I think that she's on my side over, the people that's fucking with me, at least. You know what I'm saying? It appears that way. It's like she fed up with that shit. She don't really want to, it's like she tired of them. You feel me? Because she know they fucking with me. And it's like she like me more, low key. I'm serious. But yeah, she really cool, man. She really cool. So far, let me not say that, because, you know, things can change. She can be cool for a reason, then they'll give her a different order and boom. That's why I always told y'all, if, it's the worst friends you can have is a friend who take orders. The worst family member you can have is a family member who take orders. Well, take and follow those orders, because 1 minute they can be your best friend, doing everything with you, ride and die for you. Next minute, they after you. Same thing with your kids. Anybody, if you have kids who takes and follows orders, it's the worst kind to have. The worst kind of anything, any kind of friend, family member, boyfriend, girlfriend, anything you could ever have is one who takes orders. Takes and follows orders. Definitely if they're not your orders. So if you issuing your own orders and they ignoring them, but somebody else, a stranger with a title, just, affiliated with, the country or some shit, that's bad, bro. Because this is your fucking family. You love them. This is your life. But they'll listen to some guy with a badge or whatever, or what with a look, it's just weird. And stab you in the back for that motherfucker. And he got his own family he go home to every night. But he can come to your family and get your family to turn against you or stab you in the back, because he got a little rank or whatever the fuck. So, seriously, the worst kind of people to have, But fortunately, you can't get away from them, not in America, you feel me? You'd have to, you're going to need somebody to trust, Unfortunately, everybody are turning into people who follows and takes orders. And they are the worst of the worst to have, I'm telling you. Because 1 minute you can be up with them, they get the orders, and the next minute, they put you down, And that's the worst kind of gang to be in. Gang takes and follows orders. It's the worst, bro. Anyway, in this video, this is way too many. I think I broke a record today with the most live videos ever in one day for me, which is ridiculous. Oh man, my YouTube channel gonna be flooded with all these videos when it comes time for me to get them. But yeah, and of course, if y'all got any questions or whatever, y'all know I like questions. Drop them motherfuckers. Don't feel comfortable commenting them, in my inbox with them. Whatever floats your boat. And I'm gonna come back with the answer, Anyways, I'll catch y'all in this video. Stay safe. Peace out.